welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Kusog7ande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. Hello there, Tristan.
Oh, hello.
Hey, good to have you. Tristan is going to be taking my spot in just a little bit. We need to reveal the GM, and we need to reveal the game. And then after that, I will be making it so that I can't hear you, okay?
Oh, good. I can say all sorts of things about you.
Oh my gosh, wow. I'm so angry. I am so angry. Well, let's go ahead and jump over to... Oh, wait. Did I make Crappy go where I need him to go? Not yet. Crappy, you need to go. Where are you gonna go? Past Luckle, whatever. Go past that thing. Yeah, good job, Crappy. Well, Tristan, you are not the GM for this round, but you have been helping a lot with arranging the GMs and making sure that they are able to give out games and that they know sort of what's expected. And seriously, thank you so much for all the help. Not only that, but you're here doing commentary with our last GM of the day, who is our friend, Escorian. Escorian, come on down. Hello there, Escorian.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, it's good to see ya.
It's good to see you too.
Yeah, so I'm here until we reveal the game, and then I'm gonna rush and get everything set up and also make it so that I can't hear you. So let's go ahead and get to revealing if we can.
All right, so I had some fun games planned for y'all today, and you just kept vetoing me. So we're going into the unlicensed territory.
Yeah,
that's right. We're doing Rockman and Crystal for the Game Boy Advance.
Rockman and Crystal for the Game Boy Advance. Perfect. Well, let me go ahead and make it so that I can't hear you. Just give me about 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and talk to me.
Hey. A silly goose.
I can't hear you. I'm muting my mic right now, but wait. Talk a little bit again, just to make sure.
Brossentia is a dumb egg.
Yep, they should be able to hear you. So I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic and get rocking. So go ahead, you two talk for a little bit.
All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know anything at all about this game. What do you have on it, Scorian?
Well, I can tell you that this is so unlicensed that even these bosses don't have names. They're just referred to as by the location they're from. Basically, they bootlegged Mega Man X with a sprite change and some other stuff, but it's different bosses, and so you're not gonna have to worry about that. You got a charge shot, you got jump, and the power up to dash will come from a location. We're gonna start in a starting level. I told the players to save once they get to the boss screen, because like Mega Man X, you have to go through a beginning level.
Yeah, okay. We did end up giving them a route to go through. I don't think this is necessarily a weakness route like you would understand from a normal Mega Man game.
Yeah, no, it's not a... I honestly don't even know the weaknesses for most of the bosses. But hey, why make it easy on them, right?
No, I mean, this is bootleg jank. For all we know, they don't have the standard understanding of weaknesses. Let me check in with Brossentia right quick, since he can't hear us, and we'll get this rolling as soon as the racers are ready.
Yeah, I don't see the game up on...
All right. Yeah, we're having a little bit of,
Cast.
a little bit of scuffed fun here as Brossentia has to play the restreamer, sort of the host, hand off to me, go set up. I think he's just starting his setup now. So we've got a couple of minutes to kind of hang out here. Do you have any idea, like, is this from one of the well-known bootleg developers that we all know and love, or is this just something completely out of left field? Do you know?
I do know they made 4 different versions of this game. They're like, this is the 4th in the series. No. The game doesn't have a wiki page, it looks like.
It did find something on the bootleg wiki.
Oh, fun.
This is kind of horrifying, actually. Apparently this was released under multiple different names. Rockman and Crystal, Battle Network, Rockman Crystal, and Zeekman ZX4
Yeah,
in Taiwan.
I believe the Rockman and Crystal is actually in English. That's how it's pronounced in English, so translated to it or whatever.
Yeah.
The wonderful world of bootlegs. And so we will get the story when the robots are talking.
Good chunk of the music was stolen from Super Fighter 2001 Alpha. Oh no. Takes inspiration from the X series. Oh, this is gonna be just an amazing travesty. Amazing or a travesty, I don't know which one.
I will say, if we somehow make it all the way to the final round, you get the boss gauntlet, and then the game just ends.
Does it even have, like, the Wily stages?
It's got one final stage, and then you boss gauntlet, and right after the boss gauntlet, the game just ends. There is no final boss.
Great. Amazing. Looks like we have your standard 8 robot masters. I guess they're Mavericks at this point, because this is styled after X. Brossentia is making progress on capturing himself. An experience he probably doesn't have very often in Kusog7ande.
Yeah, no, that'll be really... That's gotta be really weird, because all the routing.
Yeah. The very first match I had in Kusog7ande, all the way back in Season 2, was actually against Brossentia. And that time around, we just had Author Blues restream it.
I honestly thought someone was gonna do it this time, so it's interesting to see how this is done this time. Also make sure I have
we've
that.
got... Okay. I think we're good here. Do we have any audio audible here?
Huh?
Yeah, it sounds like we do. We should be all ready to go. I've given Brossentia the go-ahead. But yeah, my first match in Kusog7ande was against Author Blues, and... Or not against... It was against Brossentia, and Author Blues commentated and restreamed it. And at the time... oh, okay, we're ready for the countdown. Give me just a moment here.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of Pokemon sound effects, by the way.
Yeah, you're also gonna hear me banging on my extremely loud keyboard. I have started the countdown. Pray I do not start it harder.
I'm excited for this.
Brossentia's in charge of the timer, so this is going to be, you know...
Okay, the timer is started.
Yep, there we go. So we're gonna have a little bit of desync between them here. It looks like it's only about a second or two. Bye, bro. Oh,
I
that's
am
good.
a little worried because the audio. Okay, no. The jumping is, as you can see already. There's a slight delay on the jump. I did not tell the competitors that, obviously, because I spoil some fun.
You can't spoil the surprise of surprise jank controls. If you're in Kusog7ande, you should just expect the jank controls. It's fine.
Oh hey, bros found the menu for the powers. So there are 4 power-ups in the game. The dash allows you to, well, the boots allow you to dash. The gloves are apparently make you stronger, but there's been no documentation on anyone finding them. So good luck on that.
Amazing.
The chest plate's supposed to make you take less damage, but it doesn't. And
So it
then,
just doesn't...
yeah, it just does not work. And the hat allows you to exit a stage at any time.
That sounds extremely like what a helmet or a hat would do for you, yeah. So this is visually representative of the opening stage of Mega Man X, where you're walking down the highway. This is a lot more complicated and uneven and has a whole lot more pits than that, though.
Oh hey, bro made it to the mini-boss of this stage.
Yeah.
And yes, it's just the mini-boss. There's another boss coming up after this.
And bro's dead. So I noticed no one's using charge shot. Oh, there we go. We got a charge shot at a Time Stalker.
As far as I know, charge shotting, I'm honestly not fully sure if it actually does extra damage because, when I was comparing it on the bosses, it wasn't doing extra damage.
Oh no. So it's entirely possible charge shot does nothing. I guess it's a foregone conclusion that if you try to do a dash lemon drop, like what will do a little bit of extra damage in Mega Man X, that's just completely off the table.
Yeah.
Such mechanics are too complicated for a bootleg of this nature. We got Kapow volunteering the amazingly, probably succinct impression information that the hat makes you smart enough to stop playing the stage.
Unfortunately, it's not even going to be good enough for our competitors because, well, they don't get a choice on where they go.
Yeah, we did give them an order that they have to follow. We were a little polite. You gave them an order that started with the dash boots, so they can at least move a little bit quicker through the stages once they get them.
I actually considered not, but I'm worried that some jumps might actually be screwed up by not having the dash. So that was nice.
Yeah, as much as I will bluster about wanting to give Brossentia an unfair match just for revenge for everything he's done over the past 7 years, I do think I want to see a fair match between these two. Fair match in the GM brackets. So, giving them the dash boots, that's the little tiniest mercy we can show them.
Once we actually make it to, this is just the intro stage, so they don't even get a choice on bosses yet. But once we make it through here, they'll be able to save, so they won't have to see the stage again, luckily.
Yeah. And yeah, to be clear, the route order, the stage order we gave them does not necessarily reflect any kind of boss weaknesses. It's just a spicy order that Ascorian picked out, as I understand it.
Yes. I just wanted to, it was brought to my attention just having them go random might be bad, so I figured pick an order, and whichever one looks fun. Let's go with that.
I mean, I've done similar in some matches I've GM'd to just make the racers do something for my own amusement. I've done that more than once. Might have even done it to you a couple of times.
I think time's very close to beating this. One or two more hits. There it goes.
We had some people in chat. Oh no, Time Stalker explodes immediately after the boss. Is there a checkpoint?
Yes. Luckily, once you beat that boss, you get a checkpoint.
Yes.
Wait, did Bro beat that boss when I wasn't looking?
It definitely looks that way.
Oh.
So yeah, we had someone volunteering the dank lore from one of the first matches. That this match in particular is revenge on behalf of all of the time people for Brossentia constantly getting their names wrong. So Time Stalker is carrying the banner of all the times in Kusog7ande.
And also Tristan.
Yeah, me.
You and Titan also get mixed up. You, Tristan, Tempest, Roll, and the other time, because I've seen him mix up all your names so much.
And then sometimes Corndang gets lumped in there. I don't know how that works.
Oh, bro doing the smart strat. He's farming for some health. Now, it is nice in this game. You get health drops pretty frequently, and they are pretty hefty health chunks, as you just saw bro pick one up.
It was also noticed that spikes aren't insta-kill, which is an immediate indicator that this isn't an official Mega Man game.
Yeah. I think bro has had enough of that.
Well, we'll see if that pays off for him. Oh, do platforms not move the character as they move around? Because it looked like Time Stalker just slipped off of one while standing on it.
Thought they did? I maybe have just instinctively moved with them. Oh, and that's our boss. I think the name was Medusa?
This boss apparently just knows how to point a sword in your general direction and flail it, and it's incredibly effective on Time Stalker.
Yeah, I think Time Stalker just learned the sword pattern. This boss is fairly simple. It moves to left, when it's on the left, it'll always do the sword stab. When it's on the right, it'll either do the sword spin or the sword poke you. When it does the spin, you can just hide in that gap on the left. When it does the sword jump, right above where the hide, you can jump up and hide on the wall there.
Yeah, it's a
Otherwise, the sword stab's gonna hit you.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple pattern. It's just that flailing attack looks really hard to dodge. So
Yeah.
Brossentia is the first one to take it down. He hits save. There's no confirmation that you save. There's a small sound effect and the screen flashes, and that's it.
Yeah, it does the Pokemon you saved sound effect. But yeah, in this stage where bro is, you're gonna get your speed boots. So
the Mavericks don't have names. Does this stage or this Maverick or anything about this have any name whatsoever, or is it just the portrait?
They actually do have name. The stages have name.
Okay.
The stage we're in is... Where's my list? Oh, the one we're in right now is Kessel.
Great.
And that's how it's referred to.
Oh, Brosentia's having a heck of a time trying to figure out how to get out of this little room, though. It looks like he can fit through that gap, but yeah, there we go. You gotta shoot both sides of it.
Yep. This once you get to the boss master levels is where the game gets rude. Hey, bro, figured out enemies will drop heals, like actual E-tanks.
Time Stalker is very hot on Brosentia's heels, probably only a couple of seconds behind. Except he's kind of chilling out in the spike pit at the moment. Like, every time he tries to jump up this wall, that turret is up there and immediately fires its lasers. Not looking good for him. His health is pretty low. Brosentia's over here picking up probably the dash boots out of that capsule, if I had to guess.
Yep. You dash, it's not a button press, it's a double tap, and you cannot dash in the air.
Oh,
so it's
no.
just a movement boost. Oh hey, Time Stalker picking up a life.
That's very convenient.
Oh, he found it.
So Brossentia did figure out how to dash. Whether or not he actually saw that is the question. Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, I think he's trying to dash in the air.
Yeah, and it doesn't work.
But yeah, as you can see, Brosentia's got like 7 E-tanks. But you take so much damage in this, it's basically like picking up the small health pellets.
And I presume you don't get any kind of max health increase at any point.
No.
I didn't think so.
Why would I be that nice?
I mean, that's a pretty core thing with the later Mega Man games, is being able to extend your health bar so that you feel like you're stronger as you progress through the game. Why would you be given that? This is a bootleg. What do you expect?
I don't think Time Stalker skipped. I think Time Stalker skipped the dash. And I know he saw the capsule.
You know, it could come down to just experience with the X series. Maybe if you've never played an X game, you wouldn't know the capsule means power up.
Time Stalker was saying he's very well versed with X games.
Well.
Oh, then. I mean, as I said, it just makes you move faster in the stage. It might help on some bosses, so it's not going to be a huge handicap, but I still would pick them up.
I'm noticing Brossentia's jump physics are real janky here. What is happening?
Oh, your hitbox is actually extended a little further out than your character.
Oh, that's amazing. Like, I'm seeing him wall jump, and he's not actually making contact with the wall. You would almost think from seeing the graphics of this that maybe it's not that bad, and then you see something like that, and no, this is actually as bad as you think it is. And yeah, the robots, their shields don't work.
Yeah. I mean, why would a shield stop a bullet?
I mean, that's a good point. We are about
bro
12
almost
minutes in.
skipped the checkpoint.
Yeah. Is this a dragon motorcycle pistol with two underslung? What am I looking at?
I'd say your guess is as good as mine.
And why is it doing just the most vibin' happy dance while this Mega Man clone is shooting at it?
Well, have you heard the music? It's pretty good.
Brossentia takes whatever that was down and moves on. I'm glad to know that whatever the big bad of this is, we don't have Wily and we don't have Cossack or Sigma or anything like that. We apparently have someone who uses the game of Simon as their personal logo, judging by the windows in the background.
We have Time Stalker saying this is probably the worst wall jumping in a Mega Man game I've played.
Yeah, just looking at it, I believe it.
We did get a game over from Time Stalker. Hey, maybe he'll grab the dash boots this time.
The real dank lore from me is when I first got into speedrunning, it was watching I Ate Your Pie try to speedrun Mega Man X2, and I just fell in love with how fast and fluid the movement and wall jumping in that game can be. So looking at this, it's kind of painful on a deeply spiritual level. Speaking of painful on a deeply spiritual level, Time Stalker took a game over and got sent back to the beginning of this stage, so Brossentia's got a good-sized lead at the moment. This does, however, give Time Stalker another chance to pick up the dash boots.
Yeah. So, if you notice on Time Stalker's side, the saves save your lives.
Ah, wonderful.
I actually didn't know that because whatever I've saved, I've been at full lives.
So I think Time Stalker isn't picking up the dash boots because he can't figure out how to get down there. There's a pillar in the way.
There's an invisible wall next to the ladder.
Oh no, and Time Stalker takes another game over because he's stuck at 0 lives. Oh no.
Now, Time Stalker is also missing out on one huge thing that Brossentia's already learned. And that's E-tanks.
Oh yeah.
Time Stalker should probably have about 9 5.
Oh, it's...
Turok 2, got it.
Oh boy. So the realization has hit for Time Stalker, and now he's having to decide if he's going to start over and try to get more lives or just try to press on. It looks like he's opting to press on for now.
I do hope Time Stalker learns what Brossentia did on the E-Tanks. Because you get plenty of them. As you saw, he had 5 during his save.
Oh yeah, definitely. And he's quite liberal in using them, we've seen so far, which is why he's not blowing up just like instantly anytime he runs into a little bit of adversity. Because your health bar is short.
Yeah.
Like, that is a Mega Man X starting health bar, and there are no max health upgrades, so...
It was pretty
Good luck.
smart of Brossentia to farm them, too.
Mm-hmm. You know, Brossentia, having sat here and seen every Kusog7ande match, he probably has an uncanny amount of insight into how bad games work by now. He's just kind of subsumed the bad games into himself and has become a Kusoge elemental at this point.
Oh, here we go.
I do love that your character runs in place while doing cutscene transitions and dialogue. What is this guy doing?
He's just vibing. Got the happy dance going. Oh, it does have a name. This guy's Shadely.
Shadely. That is an incredibly fair attack, too. He just decides you get hit.
I'd like to point out those pips on the boss bar. Notice how they're not moving?
Yeah, they're vibrating. What's up with that?
The pips, the bosses have like extreme amount of health. They just couldn't code a longer health bar. I think each pip is like 5 or 6 shots.
Oh man. So Brossentia will be able to slug this out just because he has 9 E-tanks, or did at the start of this. So I'm pretty confident, unless he just messes up his health routing, that he'll be able to slug it out.
I do like the invisible attack this guy has, by the way.
Oh, is it invisible? I thought it was just a hit scan on you. Like, he gestures and you get hit.
It could also be just like the stream frame rate.
Yeah.
But if I'm remembering, I thought it was unavoidable when I was doing it. I guess maybe, yeah, you could be right. If you dash out of the... Yeah. It's a sword swinging.
Over it.
It looks...
takes it down.
Yeah.
Hey, what do we get for that? Let's see. Oh, this is awful.
Bro,
what is this frame rate?
It's so bad.
Why do you get the Nadua beam for this? Oh no. You basically get Gemini beam, but projectile.
Aha, bro almost went into the level without saving.
Oh, don't do that.
I think actually the way that attack works is he shoots a sword beam out. And you're supposed to jump over it.
It does look that way. It looked like Brossentia was able to jump them once he had a sense of timing for them. Just the wind-up was so fast.
Time Stalker onto the mini-boss.
Yep, time for Dragon Gun.
Oh yeah, you ready for side-scrolling?
Oh, auto-scrolling. My favorite in the Mega Man game. At least it's not the motorcycle segments.
Gotta turn the game into a shmup.
The motorcycle segment in X2 probably belongs in Kusog7ande on its own, just because it's awful, and then at the very end of it, if you want 100%, you have to do a practically frame-perfect turnaround to pick up a heart container right before a spike wall. Oh yeah, and then jump, jump, slide, slide. That's from 8, I think.
Yeah, bro almost learned a harsh lesson there. Once that ball's out, it stays out, so you can't shoot those.
Yeah, it's how the Gemini beam works in Mega Man 3. Once you fire it, it bounces around until it's done and it lags the heck out of the screen. It's why they call it the Nadua beam, because one of the big speedrunners of Mega Man 3 missed on a PB pace run and just couldn't do anything for like 15 seconds.
Now this guy's pretty easy. The mini bosses normally are. Their patterns you can figure out pretty easy.
Kusog7ande Gauntlet, but it's all Mega Man auto-scroller stages. I will do that, don't tempt me. I think they're awful.
Oh, there's Bro's checkpoint. Oh, nice, a life pickup.
Timestalker is still having a heck of a time coming to grips with this janky wall jump physics, and I don't blame him, it looks terrible.
Oh, it's a lot worse than it even looks.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm honestly shocked at how well Bro's doing the wall jumps and everything.
I think after you've played Kid Cool and Aliens FDS, this is just par for the course.
What? I missed what killed Timestalker there.
Unfortunately, I did too. It's difficult keeping an eye on both screens, especially when you are, in the best of times, not functional on an executive level. Oh, so he scrolled the screen up to begin the horizontal section of this area, and apparently immediately upon scrolling the screen up, fell back down onto the platform he was standing on. It was off the screen, and he screened off and died.
Ah,
lovely.
yes.
This is, on Brossentia's side, vaguely reminiscent of Airman's stage. So, they're not limited to the X series for what they're stealing stuff from.
But, looks like Timestalker is getting close to the boss fight, so I'm glad about that.
Oh, that's gonna be exciting. He is getting his hands on some E-tanks. Hopefully he will start using them on the boss, because that was the only way Brossentia could get past it, and its massive health bar. Chugging some E-tanks.
Bro, back on this. God, I love how just jagged the sprites are.
I do not trust anything in this bootleg that's, like, diagonal or a slope. Especially in an auto-scroller.
Alright.
Timestalker's on the boss of the first real stage, Shadelu.
And Bro has been getting really lucky with those life pickups.
Yeah. Okay, I'm actually seeing some of these attacks now on Timestalker's screen, so it might have been a frame rate issue on Bro's side.
Oh yeah, it's a spike ball attack. Okay.
Oh no, Bro!
Bro learning about the screen scrolling. Yes. Bro is not happy.
Timestalker has exploded. That's alright though, I think he can get a lock on this boss. Now that I can see the shots, I understand what's going on here. This should be doable with a little
Bro
bit of...
checkpoint himself in a... Oh no, okay.
Nah, he's fine. This is, however, Timestalker's last life, so...
Oh, and... Oh, Timestalker noticed the HP tick there, probably. When I first started playing, I'm like, are these bosses invincible?
Yeah, I would think that too. Brossentia's on the second real stage boss. I'm gonna say that the Iron Ball is not its weakness. Then again, who knows?
Yeah.
You can't tell from just looking at the health bar.
It does look like it's doing some good damage, though. Only 2 hits is...
Unsurprisingly, given the health bars are so short, the weapon charge is pretty short too. Timestalker has a good lock on this boss's pattern. Both of our racers are down at their last life though, so They're gonna have to figure out how to budget what they've got. Brossentia's got a ton of E-tanks, though.
Yeah, and a ton of weapon tanks, too. He realized those were weapon tanks. I love this weapon.
It's so silly. It seems to really be doing work now that we've seen it in action. Just one shot while it's hanging out in the corner like this will hit it multiple times, and there we go. Maybe that was his weakness. If not
Yeah.
literally, in effect.
Oh, and Time Stalker as well.
Yeah.
Both of them beating the boss at the same time. Oh, he almost did it again.
The way the save button vibrates when you have the cursor on it is vaguely unsettling in a weird way. Both of our racers are talking in Discord about how the jump and ladder physics are terrible, and yeah. Meanwhile, Brossentia is in a submarine, and Time Stalker is sky surfing.
Yeah, you ready for the Mario Land submarine stage?
Oh, I love that stage, because you can just hit both A and B and murder the crap out of the boss.
How about Mario with spikes?
You know, instant kill Mega Man spikes are something I would be happy without, and I'm kind of glad this bootleg doesn't have them. So yeah, welcome to Double Auto Scroller, where we have nothing to talk about for a couple of minutes.
Oh. I never touched the spikes in this level. Apparently, bro did. I guess to experiment if they killed you outright or something, but he touched them and it did nothing.
Oh, they just don't work, huh? Amazing. Time Stalker takes the game over, but unfortunately he just started a new stage, so the loss shouldn't be all that big.
Yeah, the only downside is it's the startup of the auto-scroller.
Mm-hmm. Dying in an auto-scroller just hurts, no matter what, though. Someone in chat pointed out that on Brossentia's screen, our hero is leaning out of the submarine to shoot his gun, which seems just completely unwise if you needed a submarine to begin with.
So the wind does nothing to this boss. And you have to hit it in a very specific spot. So the pinball's not helping much either.
Yeah. And this is just the mini-boss again, I don't see a health bar for it.
Yep.
We are just under 30 minutes in already. Time flies when you're having fun. Brossentia seems to be getting energy tanks fast enough that at this point, and he probably already has, I would decide to just lean into using them whenever I need them. Don't even worry about budgeting them.
I cannot believe Brosentia's luck with those. Like, you can even compare to Time Stalker. Oh, bro dashed it in to grab that. But, yeah, I cannot believe bro's luck right now.
Sometimes you just gotta get lucky. Better to be lucky than good. Not to say either of our racers are not.
I will honestly straight up say I thought bro was gonna be the one that was behind a lot. Like, I don't think he's bad, but I know Time Stalker's played a lot of Mega Man, so I thought that would help. But, well, this is jank Mega Man, so I guess that doesn't help.
If there's anything I've learned from being a GM, as long as I've had, it's that racers will very frequently exceed your expectations or reverse them, or it's really hard to predict how a match is going to go.
But yeah, I do wish Time Stalker had would learn, or not would learn, but had learned about the E-tanks. But I guess you don't see them as E-tanks? Wait,
Oh, did Time Stalker softlock the auto-scroller? Yep.
Well then.
That's unfortunate.
Oh no.
What do you... How do you even do that? It's an auto-scroller.
I don't know. Like, I knew the game was bad.
How do you soft lock an auto-scroller? What did you do? Brossentia, meanwhile, is on the third boss, the third stage boss.
Masake. Oh yeah, I gotta love the wind.
The wind does not seem to be doing... Yeah, back to the ball. The wind is just... Basake's wind attack just looks like radio static firing out of his gun. Like, what? That is so terrible looking. Like, most of the
I see it now.
graphics, mostly because they're stolen, but most of the graphics look like maybe this game could be decent and competent, at least visually. And then you get to the Robot Masters, or the Mavericks, or whatever the heck you want to call them, and they just don't match the rest of the aesthetics of the game. They're all weirdly shaded and don't fit with the shading and graphical style of everything else. Like the rock boss? Kind of a pillow-shaded nightmare.
Alright. Boss number 3 down for Brossentia.
Yeah, it looks like weaknesses are just not a thing. Throw the spike ball at everything, forehead. Now I'm doing it. Time Stalker. Apparently, it's a condition of the host duty. I don't think it's Brosentia's fault. It's whatever host is going to do it. Time Stalker is still not having the same E-Tank luck as Brossentia, not using E-Tanks as often as a result.
You brought Tempestral out.
I summoned Tempestral. Good. Apparently, it's just the role of the host duty. I don't even know why I did that. I'm turning into Brossentia. I'll be speedrunning aliens in BBG, apparently.
I just picked up 2 E-Tanks there. Oh, Bro's about to get another power-up. Which, as we brought up, don't do nothing.
Oh, is this the gloves or whatever?
All the other weapons, or the only augment that matters is dash. Oh, this is head, the one that allows you to exit.
Ah, the hat. Which doesn't actually appear on your sprite.
Yeah, your sprite doesn't change at all. Oh hey, Tempestral finding the spike ball.
Now you're doing it.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, I didn't even notice I did it. What did you gave it to me?
Something about Kusog7ande commentary that just makes your head empty. Clearly.
I'm sorry, Tempestral, Time Stalker, Time Wanderer, and you.
In my defense.
Well, in my defense, it was stated shortly before I did it.
Okay, in my defense, my sleep disorder has resulted in me not sleeping in about 24 hours, and that's why I'm a mess.
Oh yeah, also, something that didn't come into play earlier, the moving platforms that go up and down, you have no jump height on them at all until it's at the very top.
It just doesn't, huh?
Yep. Yeah, like you do a teeny tiny hop. Like you're going, wee!
Yeah, chat has pointed out the exit button is in a really dangerous spot right between where your cursor starts in the menu and where the E-Tanks are. Does it confirm if you try to exit, or does it just do it?
Can I honestly say I never tried it?
That's fair. So for all we know, it might crash the game.
Yeah.
Fortunately, since our racers have a hard set route, there's no reason why they should. What the heck is this?
I have. It's that one boss from BioShock, or the one thing. Big Daddy, that's his name.
Oh yeah, that's some sprite work.
At least it's interesting looking.
Yeah.
But
I also like how there's a visible seam between the multiple sprites that thing has to consist of. And well, Brossentia destroyed it already, so you don't get to see it.
yeah, the mini bosses luckily are, as I said, very easy. Now everything else, I'm honestly surprised at how quickly Bro found the E-tanks, and I assume it's because, well, number one rule of Kusog7ande, test every button.
Yeah, absolutely. Try everything. And if you're stuck somewhere and something doesn't seem to be working, try something different. Even if it's silly. Because if you can think of it, some developer has probably thought of it and done it wrong.
God, I love the ladders.
The ladders are just probably the jankiest thing in this game.
And you will notice they like hiding enemies behind the foreground. It's called, yeah.
Yeah, the foreground objects. That's just mean. There's no reason to do that.
I was kind of hoping they'd get got in the first stage. There's one hiding behind the foreground, right next to a pit.
Yeah.
But no one unfortunately got got.
On the whole scale of, like, comparing to actual Mega Man games, knockback in this seems to be less terrible. Like, it's still bad, but it seems to be less terrible than some of the X series. Where you get hit and you just kind of vibrate backwards for literally 3 seconds.
Oh, Tempest
Time
Stroll
Stalker taking another game over. Oof.
Now I'm stuck with it in my head. I caught myself
What?
there.
Brossentia took out an enemy on the top of the screen, and because the spawn point for that enemy was off the top of the screen, it just instantly respawned and smacked him into a pit.
I'm so sorry, Tempest Stroll.
What have I started?
Stalker.
I
Unfortunately,
didn't start it.
back to the
Brosentia's
auto.
fault.
Yeah, back to the auto scroller. Ugh.
Yeah, the game over. Just back to the beginning of the stage. Welcome to Autoscroller hell. I feel so sorry for Time Stalker too, because he got through this at one point and the platform just didn't. He's soft locked.
Yeah. I can honestly say that has not happened to me. Bro almost leaving that E-tank and then going, wait, what am I doing?
Oh, the wall jumps are so bad. Because in addition to your hitbox being distended from your actual sprite by a couple of pixels, it looks like the window for when you can wall jump is very precise.
Oh, this enemy I love.
Yeah, this enemy that keeps respawning right here.
Oh!
That's the second time that one has claimed Brossentia. We got Time Stalker fighting Whaleboat.
Ooh, Brossentia is dangerously close to a game over.
Yeah, it's gonna be the pit outs that are gonna do it because he's got the health on block.
Oh, I'm scared of Time Stalker right now. I think he's going to murder me.
I don't know about that. This is definitely bad, but murder the GM tier? I don't think so. I know what I've made people play and I'm still here.
Oh man, bro picked up the life there. Wait. Oh! Bro hit exit instead of heal!
We were just talking about that, so it doesn't confirm. You hit that and you're just out. Oh, that sucks. That's an opening for Time Stalker.
Oof,
He can make something happen here.
Yeah.
Granted, Time Stalker has to get through this stage and the water one, I believe.
But then again, bro doesn't know about the game over saving your lives.
Yeah, well... He might. He did take one game over in the beginning, didn't he?
That's before you save.
Huh. Yeah, that's definitely a power-up to skip when you're in a race with a hard-set stage order. It does you no good because you can't go to a different stage anyway.
Now, normally exit works where you can't exit a stage until you beat it, too.
Mm-hmm.
I love the sound effect of those enemies where they just rapid fire their attacks at you.
No, what? Why would they do this? Why would they just have a blind drop straight into a pit?
That is right over a checkpoint, too.
It's so mean.
They knew someone was gonna die there. Back to Big Daddy. I think Bro said, nope, not going for that E-tank right now. Wait.
Why does this mini-boss look like it should be in a factory, like, building cars or something?
Well, we are in a factory.
Mm-hmm. Alright, there we go. I like how the mini-boss can still shoot you while it's exploding. Because they do the explosion animation, and only when the animation is over do they actually declare the boss dead and despawn it. And meanwhile, its AI is still active and it's shooting at you.
Okay. Time Stalker is on the... this is the second boss, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this is boss 2. Well, technically 3, but it's the boss of the second stage. So I'm calling it boss 2.
Time Stalker is, however, using the spike ball. So
Yeah, that's a good
should
play
make
for this
quick
one.
work. Oh, and that was some lucky spike ball RNG. Got caught in the corner.
This attack is so silly. I love it.
I do too. I saw it as useless though when I was playing. Man, I wish I'd have actually used it.
Yeah, that made short work of that boss. Time Stalker's out of here. So that'll be the water level with the submarine for Time Stalker. Brossentia one level ahead of that.
Yeah. Unless, and hopefully Bro doesn't accidentally exit out again.
That's the kind of mistake you hopefully only make once. This enemy is absolute fun. That's the third time that enemy has killed Brossentia because it respawns immediately and just bops you into a pit and you're done. And yeah, the spike ball is better than Gemini laser because if you miss, you don't get 15 seconds of lag. I was talking about that earlier.
I really wish I could hear the comments being said by them.
I'm sure we'll get an earful of it at the end of this. We've got 15 minutes left, though.
Bro, having the E-tank fly into the pit.
Brossentia gonna take a game over here if he's not careful.
I think I know what Bro's doing. Yeah,
Trying to farm a one-up?
Yeah, Bro's definitely farming a life here.
Probably not a bad choice. Especially if you're right and he's not aware of how continues and whatnot work.
Now, how long do you do this until you get fed up?
That's a good question because, as usual, Brossentia, like any other racer, doesn't know how he's doing compared to his opponent. So you sit and you do this for, I don't know, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and the thought starts creeping in of, I'm wasting time and my opponent could either be catching up or getting further ahead. Especially when you're in the final 15 minutes.
Yeah. Oh.
However, if Brossentia continues on and gets bopped by that enemy that keeps bopping him again, I don't know, that seems to be a worse option.
This reminds me of one of my Kuso matches where I used the super arrow to skip everything, and then I tried farming the super arrow back, and they just would not drop a single pittance of energy for me.
Okay, Brossentia is trying to take damage and damage boost through the enemy. He manages to do it.
Nice. However, that's not the end of it so far.
So only the standard beam will break breakable walls, huh?
I don't think so.
It looked like it. Brossentia tried to break that wall down with the water attack, and it just was not cooperating. Then again, that might just be bootleg jank.
Yeah, I think that was just bootleg jank, because I'm pretty sure you can break them down with other power-ups. Okay, Time Stalker. I caught myself to make sure I was saying the right name there.
Rose getting real close to... Oh, you need to heal. Okay. Brossentia does not exit the stage.
He almost did.
Almost did. Oh, this is so dangerous. No! Okay, good. The screen will scroll down here. A much needed mercy that just saved Brossentia from a whole lot of heartache. Alright, we get to see the boss here. What are we dealing with? Okay. Look, my bomb attack. I want you of great danger. What? Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh no! It looks like... Go ahead.
Those bomb attacks look way worse than they are. You could literally just hide on the wall.
Yeah. So it looks like Brossentia is trying to apply some level of logic in the weakness ordering. He tried to use water on this bomb-based person. Not just throw the spike ball.
Is he? Brossentia's getting greedy with those heals.
He's trying to get every single health out of this he can. Just in case he ends up from the resource shortage at some point.
The thing that's gonna happen here, Brosentia's got 0 lives. Like this. So when he beats it, he's gonna save, and he's gonna have only 0 lives. So if he falls in a pit, he's gonna be restarting with 0 lives like Time Stalker's been.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if he falls in a pit and doesn't save, he loses loses quote unquote a stage of progress. He doesn't actually lose it, but he'll have to do that stage again. Oof. What is... Okay, Brossentia's getting the 30 hertz thing going on again.
Yeah.
Because I can't see what's hit. Oh, okay. There are tires flying around the screen. Time Stalker died jumping into a vehicle. He's got words about that.
Ooh, bro, gotta watch those inputs.
Do you know if this game's prone to doubling inputs on the menu or something?
I never had a double inputs, but it could. I've had it eat inputs.
Okay, well that's just as bad, yeah.
That's why you gotta be careful about pressing the
exit button.
select button right away because, well, if it eats your input, you're going out.
Get Clash of Demon Head up in here, where all the menus drop half of your inputs.
I will say though, I find the game fun. It's very jank, but fun.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the first BBG, or the second, I don't remember which one, I had to play Rockman X. This is a lot better than that.
Oh no, time! You don't want that power up!
Well, he's got it. He has the power, whether he wants it or not. We have less than 10 minutes left. About 8.5. Brossentia has about a level and a half lead, I would say.
Yeah, Brossentia's been consistently keeping his lead.
Brosentia's dunked it. This is shocking how well he's taken to the jank of this game. Like, even just watching, I can tell he has no business handling the wall jumps as well as he is, or the respawning enemies, or practically anything, as well as he has been. Timestalker has made a really solid showing of this, and just Brossentia's running away with it. We still have about 8 minutes left, though, so anything could happen.
He's, Bro is learning about the super speed you can get on wall jumps, though.
Bro is also actually running out of E-tanks.
Yeah, he's... Wow, jeez, look at him go.
Going to space today.
But, as you can see, the enemies are, in some of the stages, are scarce. Oh, I saw the pause there thinking, should I farm some more? The running through boss door.
I love it. Just the idle animation getting overwritten by the running animation.
You are very endeavor, but the game is over.
I can't let you fail my work. Go to what?
Oh hell. Rah rah.
I don't know if we could say that here. I mean, it's fine. Oh, that's a big laser. That might be a strong candidate for a raid message if it's not too spicy for wherever we go. I'll have to let Bro decide.
I think you are very endeavor is odd in quality there too.
Yeah, that's real strong. That entire dialogue box is amazing.
I don't know at this point if Timestalker can catch up. Timestalker has put in good effort though. Like, it's Bro's been in the lead the whole time, but it's
with games like this, I hold out the hope for a wrong warp to credits.
Well, I'd like to also point out, Timestalker has done as well as he has without knowing about the life or E-tanks at all.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's just because he didn't check some of the things that Brossentia happened to, or Brossentia just got so many that checking to see what these weird drops are became an obvious, like, logical route to do. Brossentia says everything hurts, even the air.
Timestalker, third rate, Timestalker has E-tanks, but he hasn't activated them once. He doesn't know how to use them.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
The large heart, like, rectangles that drop are the E-tanks. Bro at one point was farming them. However, Timestalker is getting lucky with lives at least. Oh! I just noticed something.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah.
Brossentia has finished, what, 5 stages? I think? We've seen a fairly decent chunk of the game in any case from both racers, just a bit more from Bro.
I was not expecting them to get this far.
Just the visible jankiness I see, I would probably struggle to get even as far as Time Stalker has. Time Stalker's done a pretty decent job as well. Then again, I don't really gel with Mega Man. Oh, this thing's just kind of cute. It's probably just stolen from one of the X games.
I believe that's a card in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ah. I think it's cute. Never mind the giant flamethrower on its back. I find giant flamethrowers cute, I guess.
The mid-boss weakness of that was definitely that.
I think Time Stalker is very ready for this match to be over.
I would be.
He's, just exclaimed "wow" in chat, in all caps.
Oh, I'm ready for some words, let's just say.
Yeah, it's gonna be fascinating what their take on this is.
The bats that can just go through the walls and floors.
Oof. So there is some distance on this vertical scrolling area that if you fall, the screen will just stop scrolling and you'll ring out and die. Time Stalker is down to his last pip of health and his last life, so... this might be it.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, Bro just kind of ran away with this game.
Yeah?
Bro gets that knowledge of how players play. Because he sees, well, literally everyone who races.
I do believe... yeah, Time Stalker is tapping out on this, which is quite fine. We'll allow it in the last couple of minutes. It's interesting because we can chalk a lot of this up to Brossentia just effectively using E-tanks, but I don't think that's the only factor here. I think Brossentia just took to the really janky jump mechanics a lot faster than expected.
Yeah. I would say Bro actually did better on this game than I did. Eat my big gun. Oh, this game, I love it.
I just want the moral victory of having Bro take this boss down before time is called. It means nothing at this point, but...
I don't know, Bro's close to dying.
Yeah. Bro's just got that down to one pip pop and E-tank routine on, on speed dial.
Bro also, as you can see, is on his last E-tanks. So
one of the reasons why Time Stalker did tap out is apparently he forgot to save on that last stage.
Oh no!
So on Game Over, he lost an entire stage of progress. We're in the final minute, though. And that's Bro's last E-tank. So really, his usage of the E-tanks was perfect. It lasted precisely long enough to finish out the match.
You can do it!
Alright, there we go. I guess we'll put a pin in it there. That has Bro having finished, I want to say 6 stages. We'll be able to see in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 6. Very well done. I don't have access to the timer, by the way. Don't blame me. Oh, he did it. Alright. Hey, Time Stalker.
Hello.
Alright, so we'll let Bro come in. He's got to probably descrungle all of his audio stuff before he can.
Yeah.
Hello!
What did you think about that game?
worst wall jumping I've ever dealt with.
I'm here. Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Hey, let me go ahead and play some other music so we can get away from whatever this is.
So yeah, Time Stalker is his opinion on the game is it's the worst wall jumping physics he's ever seen. For you, Brossentia, can you extrapolate into a mathematical equation of at least trinomial complexity your feelings on this game as expressed through the philosophy of deontology?
Well, I mean, I could definitely at least, like, I could use some trigonometry, I guess. Like, if you had it as, like, x cubed minus 2x squared plus x plus 3, it was probably similar to that. It went up and then it went down and then it went up again is what I would say. Like about the 40-minute mark is where I was starting to get a little bit upset by the game, but before then, not really that upset at all.
Then you have me beat.
So I want to say, bro, you won.
Okay.
You got 6 stages beaten. Time Stalker only managed to get 3, and unfortunately forgot to save before entering the 4th stage.
No! Oh no, Time Stalker!
I wouldn't have gotten back to my high water mark in 4th stage anyway with how little time was left when I realized that.
I will say, Time Stalker, you did incredibly good, especially not knowing about E-tanks.
Oh no,
well.
You didn't use them? No!
I didn't know they were there.
Yeah, if you go into your menu, there's E-tanks on the right-hand side.
Yeah,
And Bro was using... I unfortunately couldn't say anything about them because both Bro did learn about them.
Yeah,
But,
I use them all the time. Like,
A lot.
all
Your drop
the
walk
time.
was kind of silly.
You got so insanely lucky with those. I could not believe all the E-tanks that dropped for you.
Time Stalker, I probably had at least 20 during the game today. Like, and they're a full health refill as well, so... I didn't realize they were E-tanks.
Yep, the random drops from enemies, and it's actually a very, very high drop. I would say that I don't think I died to taking damage except for once on stage, the first stage before actually getting to the stage select. And I died to damage once.
Chat wants to know your feelings on the respawning enemies right on the edge of the screen above a pit.
Yeah, that one is particularly the one that was getting on my nerves. And honestly, okay, Time Stalker, here's the deal. So I'm standing on a square that's kind of floating above a bottomless pit. Over to the right is the sort of upright is another one that I don't quite have enough height to jump onto. Not only that, but whenever I tried to go there, an enemy would spawn and hurt me, and usually cause me to fall into the pit. However, I didn't realize for a little while that enemies kind of give you a vertical boost as well when you get hurt. So using that vertical boost, I was able to finally get up on that ledge. But it was one of the walls where you have about 1 frame or so to actually pull off the wall jump, and yeah, I was not very happy about that. I was gonna trying to grind out extra lives right before there, but I just wasn't getting any dropped, and I'm like, well, I got 0 lives. Let's go ahead and just try this.
Time Stalker, I'm so sorry for that soft lock. I did not encounter that, and I'm so sorry that happened.
At least that was at the beginning of the stage, but still, good lord.
What was the soft lock?
Stage 2, I jumped on the platform and then it didn't move forward, so I was stuck in the air with nowhere to go.
Yeah, just hop on the platform and it don't.
It didn't move. It screen transitioned to where it's supposed to be the auto-scroller, and then it didn't auto-scroll at all, so I was stuck and had to restart.
Yeah. Now, I will say that,
I definitely haven't played this game before, but I know Zook. I think I've seen the screenshots of the boss screens, and one of the bosses told me to go to hell.
No, it told you to go hell, not go to hell.
Oh, that's right, go hell.
Go hell.
Time Stalker was so good.
I was saying that would be a good like raid message if we could find a target that it wasn't too spicy for.
Wasn't there also We Are Endeavor?
I think so, yeah. I wasn't paying too much attention to those. Like, I got a little bit of a laugh, but I'm like, nah, I gotta fight the bosses. It's
We Are
Go
Endeavor
hell.
is probably a better one.
We Are Endeavor.
I still love that I grabbed a ladder. I wouldn't go up, so I tried to re-grab the ladder and fell directly into a pit, like between the narrowest of margins directly into a pit.
Yeah, like a lot of those little holes that it looks like you might be a tiny bit too large to go into. The holes are a lot bigger than they look. You can
in this game suffers from the same thing that Mega Man Ultra does, is that you can climb up, but as soon as you get to a point where it's going to screen transition climb up, everything that is a pit before is now death. And that happened to me twice.
Yeah, I got that once. I only died from damage. I only died from damage, I think, once, but dying from pits. It definitely happened quite a few times. And then there was one point, Iscorian, I don't know if you noticed, but I was just trying to find something like, do I have like rush coil or some additional weapon that'll help me get up on this stupid ledge that I can't get up on because the enemy keeps spawning there. So I went and hovered over EX. I'm like, let's try that. It exits the stage. So I'm like,
I thought you were trying to heal. We thought you were trying to heal and accidentally hit the button too soon. But yeah, that EX comes from the helmet power-up.
Yeah. Did you get the dash?
The helmet allows you to exit? Yeah, I got this dash. It sucks.
I couldn't figure out how to get to it, so I just left the thing behind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I tried to go down there and shoot the thing, and it wouldn't open up, so I was like, I can't figure out how to get to it.
There was an invisible wall.
Oh,
yeah,
well.
it's up and to the right. All you have to do is go as far right as you can, and then you'll be able to drop down and get it. However, the dash is not a push a button to dash, it's double tap to dash. And considering that as soon as you jump, you lose the speed, it messed me up more than anything else. I honestly think that not having the dash would have been better.
That's all right. I game overed on the intro stage because I died to the wall jumping. Because every time I tried it, I kept not jumping the way I thought I did, dropping into a pit. So
now,
you got.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go.
I was gonna say you got really good at the jumping. I saw you speeding up those walls.
Oh my gosh! If you have turbo. If you have turbo, you could just shoot straight up. I did not map turbo for this.
Neither did I.
But yeah,
I was smashing.
If you're holding against the wall, if you're holding in the direction of the wall and mash jump, you just whoop, go straight up it, and it's kind of fun.
But it doesn't give you the vertical movement that I'm used to with Mega Man, so it's like, oh, good lord. And then there were sections where it's like I'm trying to jump up on something and I can't grab it, and then it's like occasionally I'll just land on the platform instead of doing what I'm trying to do. Okay.
Yeah, I will say, Time Stalker, I think that I had a little bit of an advantage here just because I really like bootleg games, and I have played a lot of bootleg games, and because of that, I think that I know some of the things to look out for when it comes to games like this, and I really think that it just over experience. The more bootlegs you play, the more you learn how to deal with all of their crap, because they're a whole different mess. Like, absolutely a different mess.
Oh, bro.
Yeah?
You passed your curse on to us.
What's my curse?
Both me and Tristan accidentally called Time Stalker Tempestral.
No! Time Stalker, I'm sorry!
I have no idea why I did that. I'm going to blame the fact that I'm a little sleep deprived.
That's a good excuse. I'll take it.
I'm always sleep deprived.
But yeah, GG, I really enjoyed playing this, and honestly, I feel like out of all the Mega Man bootlegs out there, this one, like, the physics are a little bit worse, but at the same time, like, the level layout is pretty understandable. The large vertical sections either going up or going down, whatever, they can get rid of those. They had too many of them, way too many. Auto-scroller sections, I don't understand, but okay, sure, whatever. We've got auto-scrollers. And multiple of them. Yeah, there are at least 2 levels with auto-scrollers.
Oh, by the way, I hate this is Turok 2. Continue system. That's absolutely awful.
What's the... I actually never game overed. What's the continue system?
Your save saves your lives.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah.
I was a little bit concerned that that might be the case, and I really didn't want to game over and find out. Like, actually, I don't know if you noticed, towards the beginning of level 6 or something, I was taking a whole bunch of damage. I was kind of like running on spikes. I was looking for a pit because I wanted to get game over just to see what happens, and then I just couldn't die fast enough, so I'm like, fine, whatever, I'll just play the level.
I'll just watch back the VOD and you can see me do it multiple times.
No! Time Stalker, no!
I did notice you doing certain things, like when you got to the submarine level, you drove straight into the spikes to test if they killed you.
They don't. There are a
Yeah.
lot of
Do
things
anything.
that just don't kill you, and it's weird.
I can tell you, I actually didn't know those don't do damage to you, because, well, you don't want to touch things that look like they're going to kill you.
Yeah. Everything also, like, only deals 1 pointed damage to you. Like, I didn't notice anything dealing more than that, so, like, that made it a little bit more tolerable to just dash through enemies. I wanted to take it a little bit slower because I was like, I need to balance my E-tanks with the enemies. I need to make sure that I'm actually getting enough to keep healing as I go on. But yeah, I think this is a game that I could see myself going back to and playing a little bit more. I liked it. It's also really bad. Like, don't get me wrong, it's really bad, but I like it.
It really doesn't understand Mega Man.
No,
I'll give
it
it
doesn't. Oh,
Everything was tanky. Everything took so many hits.
did you use the bouncy ball at all?
Yeah, I kept using it on the mini bosses.
Yeah, it was kind of useful in some of the
Although
horizontal sections as well, because it always stayed on screen, always.
That first dragon mini boss I just hit up on the ledge, so it only hurt me when it charged.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you
Well-
just climb up on the ledge and sit there and shoot it.
I mean, I guess that works. Yeah, the only downside to using the weapons that take a long time to bounce around and stuff is that you can't go into the menu. So I really had to pay attention. Because I was using E-tanks a lot, I was abusing them, but you can only do it from the menu, so I was like, okay, do I have enough health to shoot this and take like 4 hits of damage during this time? Because if so, I'll use it, and if not, then we're just gonna go ahead and go back to my main gun.
Yeah, it's a Carzal situation all over again for me.
It's all good. Like, some games really jive with certain people and some games don't. This is one of the games that, like, I just felt really worked for me. I enjoyed this. And again, it's a game that, like, clicks in my brain for me. It's bootleg, what can you say? Yeah, but that said, thank you so much, Time Stalker. This was a good battle. I hope that we can see each other again later on in the bracket and have a rematch.
I have Novasol coming up. It's not happening.
Nah, just get something. We can find Novasol's weakness. Just play what Novasol played again, okay? Yeah, with that said, Escorian, I really enjoyed this game as well. Thank you so much. Good choice, I feel, for a first game. given out
you.
definitely works, and yeah, having the level order was super helpful so that we could track the progress with that.
Well, thank you for letting me GM. This was a lot of fun.
I'm
I
so
enjoyed
glad.
the suffering.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the conversation that y'all had, because I just really enjoyed it. And Tristan, thank you for being willing to step in and help. That honestly, like you're doing more than we asked for, and it's very appreciated. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just don't listen to the part where you were testing if you could hear us.
Huh. Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Huh. Huh. Well, I'll just judge you quietly. Everybody, if you're watching and you have enjoyed the races today, you can sign up for Kusog7ande 8! Exclamation point signups in Twitch or Discord will get you the link. You can also sign up if you have played before, you understand Kusog7ande quite a bit, and you would like to try out being a GM. Usually we like people to have played before or to have been in the community for a while, but if you have, feel free to sign up. I might reach out to you and just kind of nab you for some of our experiments that we're having on the GMs. Also, don't forget, Big Bad Gameathon signups are open through Monday night. You've got today and tomorrow. If you can't get the best video put together, get a video put together, and that will be fine. It doesn't have to be the most stellar run in the world, okay? Just do something. Oh, people are sad that there were no Utah facts. That's probably for the best. Honestly.
Yeah, you don't want to hear my Utah facts.
Yeah, they're all... I don't know what they are. They're probably fake. Definitely fake.
We'll go with that, yeah.
Now, who are we gonna raid?
That's a good question.
You know, yeah, if any of you have somebody to raid, we can. Other than that, Proton John is doing Mega Man X Shuffler and Damage Shuffler, and that could be fun to go bother.
I was gonna actually recommend to him.
Haha! In that case, we're gonna go bother Proton John. He is currently at intermission, so we can raid with what? Well, there was You Are Very Endeavor. There was
I Eat My Big Gun was one.
Eat My Big
Look,
Gun.
My Bomb Attack was one. Yeah.
Ooh, I like Eat My Big Gun. Eat My Big Gun. Go say that. You can also yell Go Hell or Look My Bomb Attack. Those are all acceptable, okay? However, my main message is going to be Eat My Big Gun. Thank you again. Thank you, Time Stalker.
See you later.
Bye. Bye, Ascorian.
Bye.
Bye, Tristan.
Goodbye.